wonderful people of the internet, it's Shadows Girl 1920 here, and we are back on the Tree 7 server. Now I know it's been a while since I last uploaded from here. I think I did episode 1 and now it's been a week. But I've been busy. I've gotten some flowers up and around the outside of the base. I've done a little bit of deforestation, but I've had to put the brakes on that. There are a ton of infested caves just littered around through here. So I've had a chat with some of the guys on Twitter, and I think at some point when we've got some people on the server at the same time, we're gonna go through and go do a bit of a caving mission, and that should hopefully help with the being chased by zombies and creepers and witches issue that I'm having right now. Now we've also got a few chests up here from when I was deforesting. Got about 7 and a bit stacks of dark oak in there at the moment, but I have had some wood taken because, you know, free wood, free saplings. People did take me up on that offer, so not too bad, not too bad. And Karma left me these tulips as a thank you for that. And Ash has been by my base. She's left me a cactus and some terracotta, which are both very handy. So we'll get rid of this. Sorry, I don't actually have my axe on me. Yeah. And as you can see in my hotbar, we've got enough books for an enchanting station. The exact amount we need. I also had enough levels to get some decent enchanting done. Until I died while I was out mining. My first death on the server, it took me just over a week, but it happened. And I'm down to 3 cows thanks to that. And I've also got some sheep. I did have a wee animal pit back up over here, but I have shifted it. I was blocking off the grass growth, so we weren't actually, like, I wasn't able to share the sheep because otherwise they just wouldn't grow their wool back. And I've also got some chickens in here, which I have developed that many chickens from a single hen. Now chances are we'll end up like the All Achievements Challenge, and I'll end up killing off the chickens for arrows because I'll just have too many eggs. So yeah, we should be set for chickens and eggs for the rest of the season. Yeah, and obviously I had a wee patch of farm here and it's now spreading out. I'm getting myself set up. Yeah, now it may not look like I've actually done much in a week, but I don't get every day on the computer, and I've also been rather busy in my creative testing world, planning out the new base. Because as I said when we started, this is a starter house and we're clearing all of this out and then terraforming it because we need a rather large flat area, and we're going to be building a tower up to block limit. I have decided on a theme for that, and oh, let's get away from the caves. Yeah, I have decided on a theme for that and a general layout. I've planned out the first like couple of levels, but yeah, I think it'd be easier if I just showed you. So we'll jump into the testing world. Alright, so this is what we've got so far in the way of planning for the tower. Now, all up, this is 58 blocks tall, and that's at the top of these wee thingies on the spires here. But oh, I was already flying. We want this to be 180 blocks tall, and that'll bring it in just below build limit. And at the top we still need to have at the very least a 10 by 10 interior for building our mob farm. But the build itself is inspired quite heavily by Gothic architecture, And I'm not meaning like that sit in the basements burning incense and reading poetry gothic. I'm talking like the cathedrals, like when you look at like Notre Dame, I think is very gothic. Yeah. So we've got the arches on all the windows and entrances. We've got the peaked roofs. We've got the stained glass windows. The crenellations, not entirely gothic, but I like them. That's why I'm not saying it's accurate gothic, it's gothic inspired. But yeah, and so we're going to be using a lot of stone, and the only wood in the build so far is spruce, which is kind of a bummer when we're digging out when we're knocking back a whole entire dark oak forest. But that's why I'm giving the wood away for free. Um, and then we've got, yeah, the black concrete in the back, which not 100% sure on yet, but it seems to be the only block that I've liked so far as the background for bringing out the detail. We really do need colour behind that detail of some description to make it pop. I just found that every other colour was too overpowering. The black sits where it should be as a background block and to outline that detail. And then because it looks a lot like a tile or a shingle for a roof, we will be using nether brick, the dark nether brick, the original nether brick for our roofs. But yeah, now I've actually only built the front face of this, plus a little bit around the corners, just so I could see how the corners worked out. And I haven't done anything with these interior walls yet, but they're not going to look like this when we're done. There will be stone, obviously because of the way I've had to shape the windows, very similar to the cottage I've just built for our starter house. We will need to use stone or other materials to outline these windows to give them that same shape. But yeah, all in all, I am very happy with this. This one single front face took me 6 hours. Lots of building and tearing down and then building again and then figuring it out and making sure everything's symmetrical. Yeah, it's taken me about 6 hours to put this together, so I dread to think what it's going to take us to build it four dimension, all four walls, so building it three-dimensional and doing it in survival. So I'm trying to gather together as many resources as possible before we start on this. And now these windows as well. These flower designs in the windows, that was just the first thing I could think of, and it's a placeholder. I wanted to represent that we are going to have pictures in those large windows. I just don't know what yet. Heck, we might even stick with the flowers. I don't know. But yeah. The other issue is there's a lot of black glass. There's a lot of black concrete. We could almost benefit from building a squid farm. So I'm going to look into that, and I'm also going to see how it's going to affect the server lag wise. Like, I'm trying to keep my animal numbers down for that reason as well, because I don't want to be standing at my base and then causing lag for the whole server because of everything having to load around me. So we're going to have to see whether or not a squid farm is feasible on multiple levels. If not, we do have a sand switcher thing on the server that at the moment is being used to turn oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, to turn white sand into red sand. And theoretically, I think it's meant to also work with concrete powder. So because I've got those tall flowers, I could just make a ton of dye that way and just make, light purple or red concrete and then swap it out for black and convert it to black concrete with the wee thing that Dog and I think David have worked on together. But yeah, again, something we'll look into once we're onto that phase of the resource gathering. Because gathering up the sand and the gravel for the glass and concrete is going to be enough. Gathering up all of the stone and cobblestone that we need is another big thing. Although I have had offers of stone and cobblestone because not everyone's building with those blocks, obviously. But yeah, I thought I'd show you some of what I'm working on. Now, being Gothic era rather than Renaissance, we don't have to worry about flags and banners, which is just a bonus for me. I really don't like having to come up with banners and flags, and whenever I build a flag coming off the top of a castle, it never looks right. But yeah, so this is the base of the tower. Yeah, it's going to be about 3.5 times as high as this by the time we're done. But I'm happy with what we've come up with so far. But you get down in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Because right now there are some bits I'm not sure about. And yes, I have missed out a window here. But I know the pattern for the windows on the towers. This is a concept, it's not a complete build, so I don't mind skipping one window, especially after 6 hours of work on this thing. But yeah, just let me know what you think, and we'll get back to some actual Tree 7 gameplay. So yeah, we're gonna be busy. That build is going to take us a long time. Now I've also built a Nether Portal. We did have some issues because normally I have my fence gates directly in front of the portal. It's something I've always done. It's something I'm very used to. But with the server lag and the fact that a lot of people aren't familiar with me doing that, people were getting stuck in my portal. So I've moved it out a block just to make life easier for everyone. Now the reason it's back here is because I really don't feel like prettying up a portal that is essentially very temporary. As soon as I'm into decorating the bottom floor of the tower, the Nether Portal will be shifted into there, which is essentially how I want it. Alrighty, so what we'll do now is I've got the wood, I've got the books. Let's get an enchanting table sorted. I'll just grab a couple of diamonds. And where did I put my obsidian? I don't have any obsidian. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. I'll pop down to the mine and grab some obsidian, and then we'll make our enchanting area. Okay, so we now have 4 obsidian. So that plus 2 diamonds and book. Yay, enchanting table. Alright, so next thing we need is to make up our 45 bookshelves. That's 42. I'm going to have to get more wood. Oh, 15. 15 bookshelves. What am I doing today? Goodness gracious. Alright, and we've got just enough space up here if we tweak things a little bit to set up an enchanting area, and we should be able to get level 30 enchantments right off the bat. Ah, no! I have misplaced my books. Will that do level 30, or am I going to have to start again? No, level 22, because I have misplaced 2 of my bookshelves. Bummer. We'll see if we can get, like, I don't know, if we can get Silk Touch on something, we might be able to fix this. I don't even care if it's the shovel. No. We'll go get our axe. Oh, that's right. I've been using a diamond axe because when you're cutting down large areas of forest, you don't need your tools breaking constantly. No. Okay, we may have to kill a couple of extra cows. Oh, no, we got all 6 books back. Fantastic. Alright. Ah, close enough. There we go. Oh, crisis averted. There we go. And no, I've got no torches on me. That's okay. But we should, in theory, be able to get... What? Apparently, we're not getting level 30 enchantments here. What have I done wrong? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We've got 15 bookshelves. Huh. Maybe they can only be stacked too high? We will get this right eventually. Unless, of course, they've changed the number of bookshelves required. That could also be a thing. There we go, level 30. Okay, so you can only stack it too high. Interesting. Alright, well, we've got our level 30 enchanting. It's not pretty, but it'll do. We can just look at this half of the room. This half of the room's pretty. Sorry about the Nether Portal, guys. I'm just going to go... And what would it be? Ambient environment? I don't know if that helped much. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll grab some lapis. I will quickly craft up some torches, because now that I know we're capable of getting level 30 enchantments, it doesn't mean that we're going to be getting them right away. I would... Oh, we had coal on us. I would rather block a number of these off so that we're only getting limited enchantments, so that we can just get some basics on our tools for 1 or 2 levels. So yeah, efficiency. Now I had 40 levels and then I died. It was very, very sad. We'll go for sharpness on the sword. Efficiency. I think I'll hold out on that one. Unbreaking. Definitely need unbreaking. Okay. And with our last 3 levels, we will quickly enchant up our chest plate as well. Unbreaking. I mean, there's worse things. Cool. Alright, we did our first enchanting. Should have been far more epic than that, but apparently skeletons don't like it when you mine out the block that they're standing on. And then you end up with 2 or 3 skeletons in your mine chasing you down and you die. Yeah, not fun. Learn from my mistakes. Alright, we'll just put all this stuff away. And then I think we'll go take a wee bit of a nosy out at spawn, because I haven't been there in a while. And I'm curious to see how it's going. So, yeah, let's go. Ah, lag. There we go. Oh! Someone's put up a wall here. Possibly because this cavern wasn't the smartest place to put my nether portal, but that's what the coordinates told me to do, so yeah. Oh, someone's been busy. Yeah, it's been half slabbed up to Jackson, who's now got a portal here. Cool. Oh, someone else has got a portal running down this way. Huh. We've had some busy people. Ash has a beautiful tunnel underway. Wow. Mailboxes? Okay. Cool. Karma's Island. Excellent. Oh, and we've been color-coded red. Excellent. So Dog, Benny and the Boneyard down that way. David and Bella down this way. With a killing platform. That's already set up. Handy. Alright, so we'll head into spawn. Oh. Oh. Chunks are loading strangely. There we go. Ah! There we go. Oh, wow. There's a boat and a tree, and I recognise MJ's tower because I've seen his videos. I should have bought some shears. I need a dead bush. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Obsidian, I'm guessing that's for building more portals. There's an ender chest. I really do need one of those, but I haven't managed to wrangle an enderman yet. And probably not the smartest idea when I've got low level enchantments at best. Alright, now I think that's Enchanting's base over there. And what's down here? Oh, I think I'm actually standing on top of a build. Yep. Oh, and it's a beautiful build at that. Oh. What on earth was that noise? Oh no. Alright, there's spawnable blocks in this space, but it's a zombie villager, so I don't know if the person's wanting to tame that or it's in full gold armor. Oh wow, I forgot about the changes to the villager sounds, to the zombie sounds. That's terrifying. What have we got over here? Oh, an enchanting table and a base of some sort, and oh, that's a long way down. Fun. Oh, look at all the sunflowers around Enchanting's base. That's beautiful. Oh, and I've had my debug screen up. Sorry if that was annoying anybody. Alrighty. So we'll head back up to the top. It looks like everyone at spawn's been really busy. Then all I did was just run off into the distance and build my starter house out there. But, you know, I think Karma did the same though. She just ended up in the middle of the ocean. There seem to be a lot of boats littered around spawn as well. Not counting the big one. That's gorgeous. I really do have a soft spot for boats. When I go for a build style, I either build a cottage, or I go either steampunky and build an airship. So essentially I build a boat and put a balloon on it and build it up in the sky instead of in the ocean. Or I go for what you saw with the tower, which is the Gothic architecture, and I tend to go big. And I do the odd fantasy build too, but I tend to have my niche. There we go. Yeah, Nether Portals. Oh my goodness, lag. Yeah, Nether Portals just seem to slow us down a little bit. What's in here? Nothing. Interesting. But yeah, no, this is turning out beautifully. Oh wow. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to head home and I think, oh wow, there's a lot of noisy things in here. I think I'm going to just do some more mining and a little bit of mucking around off camera, and yeah. But I'm sorry if it turns out to be a short episode, but there isn't really much that I can do right now until I've got... Oh, wow, lag. I have no idea what way I'm facing. Oh, there we go. What was I saying? Yeah, no, there's not really much I can do until I get those caves cleared out and I can start taking out these trees, because then we can start gathering the resources, clearing the trees, and start building this tower, which is excessively exciting on its own. Whew. And the sooner I get all of these... Oh no. The sooner I get all these trees ripped up, and all of the other trees and areas lit up. There's a zombie over there. Oh goodness. And another creeper. Let's just go back inside the house. That seems to be the safest bet right now. Yeah, as soon as we can get this area just mob resistant at the very least, the better I'll feel. Alright guys, so if you like the video, then hit that like button, and if you like my channel, then please subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Twitch. Links as always will be down in the description below, and I'll see you all next time.